Let's get salty!
Hey everyone, Zeddy here again with another great Dark Beyond card review, and today is Hunter Day. And hey, Hunter's gonna be launching some starships, and well, we're gonna review some starship cards today. Well, there's actually a bunch of reveals today. I'm not sure how many videos we're gonna have today, because there's like 4 different reveals. Either way, stay tuned, and also, if you want to stay tuned and also get involved in our giveaway, where we're giving away 2 regular pre-orders, 2 mega bundles. Like and comment in the video, link down in the description below, the one with that thumbnail over there. Be subscribed to the channel, and for every 1,000 subs we get until all the cards are revealed, I will add another mega bundle. So hit that sub button, make me go broke. And we just hit the halfway mark, so keep hitting that button. We're gonna make me go completely baroque, and well, maybe I'll get baroque trying to get all the signatures in this expansion. They look amazing, and well, we'll see some signatures in here. Regardless, we have the Specimen Claw, a 3 mana 2/6 epic minion. After your opponent plays a minion, attack it. This is also a starship piece. As a standalone card, this seems absolutely terrible. You're playing a 3 mana 2/6, which is like 1 total stat point above the average. I think 7 is the average for 3, or like the threshold, right? A spider tank. And you don't get a good attack buff on this. There's no tribe, and it just, yeah, it's gonna die to minions being played. It's not even summoned too. They can summon to get around this if they really want, right? Like a hero power, a spell, whatever, but it's a starship piece, right? This is something you can put onto a starship and build up, and there's some relevance for that as we'll go along and see. But is that good? It's a lot of health to add, in particular to your starship. 6 health, right? That could be quite good, and I don't really know. You get the signature version, you can get that, which looks really cool, but other than that, I'm not entirely sold on a card like this. Almost every minion, or after almost, yeah, every minion that has said, like, attack a minion that's being played has been pretty bad. I think we had, like, Gangster, Hunter in particular had, like, Swamp King Dread, which was, like, overstated and huge, and has been recently buffed in recent times and still never really that good, but it's a starship piece and I can't completely write it off, so I'll give it like the most optimistic 3 out there, because I think you want to play all the starship pieces you can get to build it up, and this can like defend yourself. And yeah, Hunter trying to play the late game, which they have done in the past with like Big Beast Hunter and Arena Hunters and stuff. It's possible, so maybe, just maybe, but if it wasn't a starship piece, it'd be unplayable garbage, like complete trash. But I'll give it a 3. In Wild, we'll give it a 2, where you all know what I'm gonna say. Probably a bit too slow, which is usually the case. And also, I will mention that the Hunter Starship itself, like class that has the Starship cards, gets its own unique pod, and you get the Astral Compass for Hunter. It looks like that. Or if you have put a signature into it, it will look like that. So the epic we played or showed earlier, you have that, then all of a sudden your starship will look pretty darn nice. So there's always that to go with it. You might want to run it just for the signature, right? That'd be crazy if that's a reason to do it, but hey, I know I could definitely justify that. Next we have the Biopod, a 2 mana 2/2 minion. Again, no tribe, nothing like that. It has Death Rattle. Deal damage equal to this minion's attack to a random enemy. So it's just 2 attack. That's pretty bad. You'd have to hand buff it in some way for this to be any good, or like play some bananas on it. That would work. But again, it's a starship piece, which is extremely relevant because that Death Rattle will get merged with everything else. And I think the idea on the other minion is that, you know, they play stuff and it'll attack it, and this will be there with it, and when it dies, it'll just deal a massive amount of damage. But you might just want to try and get as much attack as you can, because like a Yodeler could double this Death Rattle and do incredible damage. Seeing the Exeter or whatever, I still don't know how to pronounce it, that deals the damage of the attack of the card, and then he can deal the Death Rattle damage. And in Wild, you got like Play Dead and Feign Death and all sorts of stuff, right? There are a lot of Death Rattle synergies in Hunter to utilize this in both Standard and Wild, where this is probably the main card that really makes your starship really worth launching because you get that really nice death rattle in there. You just got to stack that attack. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5 in standard. I feel like this is the card to help really get Hunter Starships launched. Oh, guy, I did it. And with your death rattle synergies, your yodelers, you could possibly set up some pretty good stuff with that it could deal a ton of damage. So yeah, we'll give it a 4 out of 5 in standard. And in Wild, you have so many death rattle synergies. It just feels like it's gonna be too slow for that format. These starships are like, that format's so crazy. Like, is it possible to play a slower style of deck like this? I don't see it. I'm gonna give it a 2 in Wild. I'm not sold on it. And Biopod also has a signature version, which again can help you get that signature Starship pod or whatever you want to call it. Next, we have the Extraterrestrial Egg, a 2 mana 0/2 minion, so no tribe again, but it has death rattle. You summon a 3/5 beast that attacks the lowest health enemy. That's a lot of stats on 2 mana, right? This is effectively, well, I know it's a 0/2, but 2 mana 3/7, right? But you got to proc that death rattle. But bananas, you can just attack in. That's really good. And you're getting like a proactive thing that does something. It's probably going to kill a low health minion on the board or go face. Or, again, yodeler, and you get 2 3/5s. They both attack. That can be pretty good too. And then you have a beast on the board they got to deal with. That's just a really one of the best eggs we have ever seen in Hearthstone. Mixed a Ruby and Egg Cry. It's the same amount of stats too. It's not an undead, but you'd rather a Beast and Hunter, right? Like, and the art on that Egg Burster, it's called, pretty sick. It's worth 4 mana in case it gets bounced back to your hand or whatever. But this is a really strong death rattle card that can go into pretty, like the token hunters, which are already pretty good. And yeah, just insanely good card. I'm gonna give this, I kind of want to give it a 5. Like, I just see this as such a strong card. Like, any buff on the board's great. All the death rattle synergies you got going on. This is a 5 for me. This is such a good card for Hunter. And I can see this being play in Wild too. It's not even a beast. And maybe in like Egg Hunter where you're trying to stay alive, or not Egg Hunter or Lion Hunter, you can play this too. Like, it's good that it's not a beast on top of that. It just got so much going for it. I'm giving it a 5 in standard. I will give it like a 3 in Wild, where I do think, yeah, it could see play. Absolutely insane egg. Like, that is pretty crazy in my opinion. And then lastly here, we have the Laser Barrage, which is a 2 mana spell, no spell schools. So we got no tribes, no spell schools. What is going on here? This deals 3 damage to a minion. If you're building a starship, also damage its neighbors. That is very powerful. That's 2 mana, deal 9 of potentially on 3 minions. That's really good. And your Starship Pieces that you have in this class, as we looked, what, 2 and 3 mana? Like, this doesn't, it's can get this online really quickly, right? All the Starship Pieces we have seen have been like, what, 2 to 4 mana, I think, for the most part. So it doesn't take very long for this to be active, and we're trying to play Control Hunter. We're gonna need some card draw options, maybe. There's a reveal later, we'll see. But yeah, this seems like, again, a really solid card in your Starship deck. Can help you control the board, stay alive, to get to that point where you're getting that big, most likely that death rattle damage starship that's gonna just murder your opponent, deal a ton of damage, whether, yeah, with Executor or just death rattles in general. Seems solid. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. Obviously, it's purely a starship card. You're not going to want to play this in any other deck, so it's limited in that way. But I think Starship Hunter definitely has a shot. So we'll give it a 3 out of 5 and a 2 out of 5 in Wild. So there you go. Some Hunter cards. Again, there's a bunch of reveals. I don't know if I'll do a video for each one. You guys seem to enjoy when we just upload it as soon as it comes, so we'll see. But yeah, stay tuned. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.